Good day, everybody. Hope you're doing all right. It is the 25th of August, and yesterday I did my Rustore investing predictions video, but I made a massive focus in regards to the upcoming autumn-fall seasonal dip. Basically, all of our Ruskins are very likely going to be suffering for a while. It's a routine pattern that happens every year. Between the months of September to November, less people tend to play the game, therefore we tend to see less demand for the skins, prices go down. But what we're also worried about is CS2 releasing soon. Yes, Counter-Strike Source 2 is expected to release any moment now, any day now, and that potentially could make the problem only worse. Not good. So the big fuss that I was talking about, especially during this video, was the fact that you need to maintain your buy orders. With loads of skins expected to go down in price, if you're not keeping an eye on your buy orders, you might end up with a whole bunch of them unloaded onto you, like this. I had a whole batch of UAP pilot furnaces unloaded onto me because I wasn't keeping in check on the price, and my buy order was too high. Well, you know what? Something else has appeared that started to look like a bit of a problem, so I'm going to show you a good example of how to monitor your buy orders, because you might notice I have quite a lot of buy orders and Ruskins on many accounts. So, as you can see here, I have been buying quite a lot of charcoal furnaces. If I just hop over to here as well, you might notice I'm also starting to buy a few Cold Hunter M249s. So first up, let's just take a look at the Cold Hunter M249, because that was released not too long ago, was it? It was only like a week or so ago. And if we can just make this work, here we go. So first up, we'll just look at it in my currency, British pound sterling. My buy order is £1.58. My buy order is the highest buy order. Uh-oh, immediate red flag. What we should also take into consideration is the lowest sale listing, £1.72. Now, if you just want to get a good look at this in dollars, yeah, $2.18 and $2. If I were to buy these, I have to sell them at $2.30 just to get my money back. Do you notice a problem here? Yeah. Now, again, in the grand scheme of things, M249 skins tend to not do very nicely. It's awkward. It's all about gun demand in game. Do you ever actually manage to get a hold of M249 yourself? Is it justifiable to own a skin? Well, what you can see here is the price clearly isn't holding. This sold for $3.49. It's now selling for just over, barely over $2. So anyway, back over to here. Buying them at this price isn't very smart. Also, I do worry over the fact that some people probably think, oh no, this very likely isn't going to retain its value and if for much longer. I should quickly cash out whilst I can so I don't lose too much money. I don't want to be the person who spends maybe $60 on these, knowing that this probably won't be going up in price for quite some time. Maybe for at the very least another 3 months. I might have to wait until post-Christmas time just to see this go back and over $2.50, for example. So this is why monitoring your buy orders is important. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel the buy order. I don't want to be having that risk on me. And also take into consideration, if you look over to here, there's a big fat buy order there, but I don't think he's actually going to hold it. I do think this price will go down a little bit more, but I think it's going to probably end up around here. This guy might buy a whole batch of them, but he might give up on it. I'm not so sure. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to go a little bit below him. £1.24 as well. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll request how much? 40. Yeah. I could probably ask for a little bit more because I'm now offering at a lower price. So yeah, I'm just being cautious and I'm trying to be safe. And I have reason to believe this will be going down in price a little bit more from here and now. It probably will be reaching its lowest point towards the end of October. That's where we tend to see rock bottom prices. But when November hits, we start to see some prices start to go up. When we get to around December, prices are looking good. And then when we hit post-Christmas, that's where we tend to see the best prices, the absolute best prices for all of our Ruskins, because loads of people have time off, and loads of people playing the game, and loads of people, of course, demand skins, which, of course, leads to skins going up in price. I've talked about this many times before. But now you understand how to approach this. So let's also take a look at the likes of another skin. I mentioned the charcoal furnace earlier, where as you can see, I bought some more. So let's just go take a look at this. I'm buying them for 75 pennies my currency, and lo and behold, I'm the highest buy order, it seems. Oh, actually, almost the highest buy order. Someone put down 76 pennies. But let's just look at this in dollars. So this is currently, its lowest listing is $1.15, and the second highest buy order, which is mine right here. No, that one there. it's 95 cents. So if I were to buy them at this price, I have to sell them at around like $1.10 to get my money back. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think these are super in demand at the moment. Furnaces tend to not be very good investments. But I do know at the very least, this very likely, at the very least, would be going back up to its rust ore price around post-Christmas time. So I'm happy to pick these up, but I'd rather pick them up at a cheaper price. So back to my currency over here. If I were to buy these now, it would probably be a while until I'm going to happily be able to sell these for a profit. A good profit, a bit of a better profit. So I'm actually going to go ahead and remove this buy order. And I'm going to look at the all the other buy orders. Yeah, we got a big fat one right here, about 69 pennies my currency. Maybe I'll go just below it. Maybe I'll go to like 66 pennies as well. Because again, will this actually hold? And you've also got to take into consideration, there's a lot of people out there who are going to be a little bit scared, worried that their skins are going to be going down in price, and they will unload maybe up to hundreds of skins to the highest buy order just to cash out. That is the big worry. It's not something I want to deal with. It's something this guy can deal with. But yeah, around 66 pennies my currency is equal to about, I think, 80 cents. Yeah, it's about 82 cents. I would be happy to buy them at that price because I know it would be a whole lot easier to sell them for a profit, especially during the time when it's post-Christmas time. So, again, I'm going to go do a very similar price, 66. And how many buy orders do I have left? 23. So maybe I'll just bump it up to about 30. So, yeah, there you go. Remember, anything could be a profit if you put down a good enough price. By that I mean, you know, cheap enough we can still successfully buy them. So yeah, there's the charcoal furnace now. I'm not the highest buy order. Oh look, the 76 did disappear. Well, there you go. So 73 pennies is now the highest buy order, which is equal to 93 cents. And well, if someone's feeling extra scared, they can unload their stock onto that guy instead. I don't want to deal with the problem of that. Sounds good. So now you understand. Please keep an eye on all the buy orders, whether you might be surprised to see that you've picked up a skin when it only recently just came out. Look, I got black gold double barrel shotgun here. Let's just go take a real quick look at this. Yep. So you could either, you know, by your own volition, just go through all the buy orders that you might have done recently, even quite some time back. It's worth the effort, because if you want to maintain the money that you have on your accounts, you've got to put the effort in to make sure that everything's okay. Because if it isn't, you might need to redo your buy orders. So back over to here. No, not this one. Here we are. Black gold double barrel shotgun. So what price did I put down? 110. Highest buy order is £1.16. Now in terms of dollars, 175 here, 145 here. I am around here. I'm $1.40. Could this potentially go any lower? Maybe. I get the feeling this guy might run away, and then that mean I'm next, and that's not good. And then you got 100 here at $1.27. Maybe I could just lower it down a little bit by 10 cents. And then you got that 500 there, but are they going to want to stick around? It's awkward, isn't it? And you know what the funny thing is? This account is the account that does the safe buy orders, the cheaper ones. So, yeah, it comes at a bit of a problem where it's like, okay, could this potentially get any worse? Probably. But could it potentially rebound and go up in price as time goes on later on? Well, I see no resistance here, so it very likely could happen. So, do I run the risk in keeping the buy order, pick them up potentially what could be its cheapest ever price, and then, you know, just wait another month or two until post-Christmas happens, and then, you know, sell them for a much better price then? I mean, it's a question you're going to have to make. It's a decision you're going to have to make. It's... yeah, you get the idea. So I've basically established all this in front of you. Hasn't really been doing super great, has it? It's not exactly dramatically going down that much more, though, is it? So maybe I'll just play it safe. Maybe I could remove it. I think I am going to do that. Better to be safe than sorry. So that 100. I think I might go do maybe 99 pennies, just because I can. So 0.99, and I think I'll do 40, because I had like 39 left, and yeah, whatever. You get the idea. So yeah, keep an eye on all the sales that happen, keep track of all the skins that you're buying. Just double check and make sure that, yeah. So as you can see, I noticed I did buy a few Cold Hunter M249s earlier, and that's what prompted me to think, you know what, this would be a very good example to show for a video. So yeah, I was buying quite a lot of them, and as we just saw earlier, it looks to be a bit of a problem, but I've looked into it, and I've maintained that buy order. And then, yeah, just go through the motions, look at all the other barders you've done. You should be a whole lot safer. I hope that made a lot of sense. This is something you're probably going to need to do quite a lot now over the course of the next few months because, of course, we are expecting pretty much all skins to go down in price. It's not a fun time, but it's, it's what we've got to deal with. Even with all the newest skins as well. As you noticed, even that Cold Hunter M249 is struggling right now. And all of these, it could affect them as well. So, with that, thank you very much for watching me, and just hold out, see what you can do. You don't want to accidentally spend too much money, otherwise you won't be able to do any more buy orders. So awkward. Right,